Coming up next on HBC TV 25, Spirit of the Heartland with Joyce Woodworth, brought to you by Winona Health, a friend for life, and by Merchants National Bank, with real local ties.
Winona Health, your community healthcare provider. Taking care of your family. Our highly trained professionals offer exceptional healthcare services close to home.
We're going to take some pictures of your knee today.
From diagnostic services to inpatient and outpatient hospital care.
Hi, I'm Dr. Brokemmer. What are we going
to senior housing and home care. Winona Health, a friend for life.
What is banking all about? It's about him, her, them. It's about managing today's challenges and planning for tomorrow's opportunities. It's having someone there when you need them, a trusted resource, a partner, a bank that knows you, not as a number or an account, but as a friend. Far from ordinary, right at home. That's Merchants Bank.
Hello, I'm Joyce Woodworth. Welcome to the Spirit of the Heartland. Today's show is for the seniors out there, maybe for yourself or for someone you know who has reached that magic age of 55. It's for the person who's no longer in the workforce, but all of a sudden wants to be and feels perhaps he or she doesn't have the proper skills, or maybe just needs a little push to get out there and seek a job that will get them out of the house, earn a little income, and feel better about themselves. There's a national program out there called Experience Works, and we have a branch right here in Winona located at the National Guard Armory. This organization is here to help those seniors acquire a more focused and rewarding life, and today we're going to find out how. Well, I've been learning an awful lot about Experience Works, and I'm finding out that it's a really interesting program here in Winona. And to talk to us about it today is Nancy Henry, who is the Employment Training Coordinator in Winona County. Hi, Nancy.
Hi, good morning, Joyce.
Now, Nancy, tell us all about Experience Works. Start with the history of it.
Well, Experience Works started in 1965 under President Lyndon B. Johnson's War on Poverty. And the purpose of it was to help low-income agricultural workers with employment. It was known as Green Thumb till 2002 when we changed our name to Experience Works. So I think most people still know us as Green Thumb.
Okay. Well, let's talk about the program. What exactly does the program do?
What we do is provide employment and training for low-income individuals 55 or older. Now, it could be a variety of things, but what we're most known for is our senior CSEP program, our Senior Community Service Employment Program, where we provide training by putting people 55 or older to work in host agencies where they can obtain some training. We also provide generalized training that could be somebody getting their GED or assisting somebody with English language training. And we also help with specialized training and develop programs for individuals. And in that case, we may put them through some interest that they have, like certified nursing assistant, or training them to be a truck driver. It was meant in the beginning just to serve agricultural workers, but in this present day, we serve all low-income individuals that are 55 and older.
How do you qualify to get into the program for Experience Works?
Well, what you would have to do is call our local representative that would be more than glad to assist you. Now, our qualifications are income, which is 125% of poverty level. However, that doesn't mean that we won't assist you. If you don't qualify for the program, we look at your interest and we try to help you with writing a resume or give you some job leads, and sometimes we'll even invite you to our job clubs.
All right. Well, now we get to find out also about the job clubs. You want to tell us a little bit about those?
In our area, we are providing jobs clubs, skills classes, beginning computer classes, as well as job search classes for all of our participants. And job clubs are where people can get together and talk about job leads and refer each other, as well as we're teaching them interview skills, resume writing skills, and job searching skills.
Okay, well, I understand that we have a job club going on today.
Yes, we do.
All right, well, we're going to go take a peek at that right now.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Before we visit the job club, we talk with Dorothy Mueller, the local coordinator of Experience Works, and she tells us what the program can do for us here in the Winona area. Tell me about someone who might be out there that might be seeing the show, that wants to get connected and wants to get out there and work. Tell them how to go about contacting you and what you can do for them.
Okay, they make the initial phone call. I do see mainly it's their age. I want to know how old they are. From there on, I will have them come in, and when we do the in-depth interview, I find out, do they have transportation? What are their job skills? Do they have a health issue? There's so many things that we got to learn about them. What skills do they want? What would they be comfortable in learning? And then that's when we take it to the next step. That's when we then go to our host agency and see if they can provide that training. We've had them at the Historical Society, at the Legal Services, Family Services, Red Cross, Social Security, and I've met volunteer services, and I am forgetting a few, I'm sure. But they have been so good to our participants to give them the training. I make the contacts, and we want them to find something that they're very comfortable with.
Okay.
And want to learn. It isn't that we just go there, do this. No, it's a learning thing all the way through.
Great. Dorothy, what kind of person comes to you?
Well, basically it could be someone that's lost a spouse and they want to be productive again. They want to get out of the apartment. They want to do something. Maybe they have had enough, gone to lunch with their friends many times, but want to be productive. We match them up with a site where they can provide that training. They're getting paid $6.15 an hour.
Okay, so even while they're in training, they get paid $6.15
That's where the
per hour.
earn and learn comes in.
Okay.
They're learning and they are earning. They're earning their $6.15 an hour, which for a lot of them, that helps with paying for medication, the price of gas.
Sure. So how many hours of training do you give them?
We like to have them at least put in 20 hours a week. Sometimes it goes up to 24, and sometimes up to 30, depending on what's happening with our program.
Okay.
And how many participants we have.
How many participants do you have in Winona?
Right now, at our job club, there's about 15 in there.
Experience Works in Winona serves about 60 people per year. Last year, half of those found jobs in the Winona area workforce. Presently, there are 15 people in the program who are required to attend a job club once a month. I discovered they do so willingly and look forward to their meetings partly because of Sylvia Hatcher, who not only teaches them job skills but entertains them as well. We enter the job club just as Sylvia is telling them the benefits of being over 55.
You quit trying to hold your stomach in no matter who walks into the room. Your eyes won't get much worse. Your investment in health insurance is finally beginning to pay off. Your joints are more accurate in predicting rain than the National Weather Service. Your secrets are safe with your friends because they can't remember them either. And your supply of brain cells is finally down to a manageable size. And you won't remember where you saw this.
How long have you been with the program?
I've been with Experience Works for 1.5 years now.
Okay. Well, tell me exactly what you do with Experience Works.
My job is to go around to the different counties and hold the job clubs, make sure that the people are aware of job leads, anything that might assist them in finding jobs, any resources that they might need in the community, a support type thing I think is less than what it is. I just try to give them information, but that they may not have knowledge of. I also hold the computer classes, teach them the basics so that they can fill out applications online, anything that's relevant to job hunting.
Mm-hmm. And it looks like you have a little fun, too.
Oh, we do. We always have a laugh.
Well, tell me about some of your students.
Oh, they are wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of get attached to every one of my job club, the people, Joyce. They're very wonderful people. They really want to work, and they really do make the efforts that it takes for seniors to try to find work in the workforce today.
Are you the sole teacher for the job club?
I am.
Okay. Tell me about job club. What happens in job club?
Okay, they come to job club. Each time they come to job club, they're given a verification form. They have to go out and apply for a job somewhere, and they have to return that verification form. And then we discuss that verification form. What was said to them? What was the demeanor when they went to apply for the job? What happened? Were they told that could be a possibility? What were they told there? We discuss these. Then when I come up with job leads, I go out in the community, I find all the job leads, anything that might be available for that particular person that I think might fit them. I tell them about that at the job club. We have to make sure that our people are brought up to date, their skills are brought up to date, that they're training, that they have the newest training that is available so that they can get a job off the program at some point in time.
Now, what is your name?
Rita Dingfelder.
Oh, hi, Rita. Tell me what the Experience Works has meant for you.
Well, it's been really good to me. I have a hard time finding a job. I live in Lewiston, so I've found 2 places to work in Lewiston, the elementary school and the SEMCAC Nutrition Center. And it's been very helpful. I've been on that program for about 2 years now, and I enjoy it.
Excellent. So how did you hear about Experience Works?
Well, I think I read it in the newspaper. And then I called Dorothy, and she took all the information for me that she needed. And then first she found me a job in the Winona Library, which I loved very much. But being with the gas prices so high and the traveling over the winter months, I wanted really something closer to home. So that's how I got in Lewiston then.
Great. It sounds like you really enjoy the program.
Yes, I do.
Were you working before you got into Experience Works?
I used to work at Herff Jones in Lewiston, but that they've gone to so many technical things, that I was terminated there. I worked there for 23 years seasonably. But, it helps to get out of the house, because I do live alone, and I like working with the little kids and then with the elderly, too, because I'm right in with the elderly.
Great. Well, so nice to meet you, Rita, and good luck to you.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, tell me what Experience Works means to you.
Oh, I was laid off for about 3 months, and you can't. At my age, it's hard to find a job by yourself. And I was looking, and they were looking, and they found me a job at Volunteer Services. And before, I had mostly office work. That's what I did. And this is the first time that I've worked out of an office, and I love it.
Oh, good.
The people are so friendly, and I'm meeting people I haven't seen in a long time, and it's just wonderful.
Okay, so you'd really recommend Experience Works?
Oh, yes. I don't care how old you are. Try it.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I've been with Experience Works for about 6 months. I worked as a office receptionist and secretary with a nonprofit, so I had an opportunity for the first time to work with that type of organization. I really like Experience Works because of the support that they give. Sylvia is wonderful in terms of helping with resumes. She helps us with computer skills, and she's got a very infectious attitude. So that's what I've enjoyed about Experience Works.
Would you recommend it to anyone?
Absolutely, absolutely.
So it sounds like it's made you very, very comfortable.
I think it's more than just comfort. I think it's that she's got very helpful hints, very, on the line about what you should and shouldn't do, especially at your age, the things that you can't forget going into an interview, the things that you need to be concerned with down the road. She prepares you.
Great. Give me some of the most helpful hints that she has given you.
She speaks about things like your appearance before an interview, the things that you need to remember when you're speaking with someone, how to hold yourself, the eye contact that's important, sort of speaking up for yourself in terms of your skills, letting them know your background, and she sort of gives you then an idea of how to make yourself comfortable and secure going into the interview.
Great. Sounds very helpful.
Yes.
Oh, Mary, good luck to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, tell me what Experience Works has done for you.
It makes me feel young.
Awesome. We all need that.
I'm the youngest here, so I just turned 56, 4th of July. And I've been out of work for over a year, and the only thing I could find was the Winona ORC. It's a job shelter for people with disabilities. And after receiving a rating from my doctor, I was able to participate. The 4th time I talked to Dorothy Mueller because I tried since last August. And I enjoy it. They're very supportive, and in trying to find a position for a receptionist, which is my job now, I'm just getting more opportunities with Sylvia as a trainer for our computer class for Word and Excel. And that's something that's really needed in all the offices that I've applied for in the paper. And so that's one thing I could broaden my horizons on, to try and remain in the mainstream. And we're having fun here. Like she said, we bring treats every month. We have computer class every month. And certain of us, certain people in here just go. And they're more than just a support group. They're kind of like family. And I'm glad to be a part of it.
Good. Well, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Just the friendliness and the support, and just the outgoing of the way that they help you find a job and get you back into the workforce. Has meant a lot to me to get back in again.
Good. Now, are you actually working somewhere?
Yes, at the Winona Volunteer Service. I work in the clothing shop, and the people there are friendly and supportive and let you do the thing you have to do, hang up clothes, put out clothes. Sometimes you have to run the cash register, and you meet nice people down there.
Good. Sounds like it's all fun for you.
It is. It is. I enjoy it very much.
Well, it has helped me to become more outgoing. I had never done receptionist work before, and I had never worked with a group of people before. And now I'm working at the Social Security office, and I work with a great group. And I have learned so much on the computer, and I have learned to be more relaxed about meeting the general public. And I find that I really don't lose my cool when you get some angry person that comes in, and that surprises me. And I have also learned, went to a couple of the computer classes and learned a lot about Excel and Word. And I think I'm more prepared to go out in the world now and find a job other than my host agency, which I dearly love.
Well, that's awesome. Who would have thought, when you get older, you learn a whole new skill set, right? And Experience Works has brought that for you, it sounds like.
I never dreamed that at this stage in my life I would be starting a new career. But I'm so thankful for Experience Works and for all of their help.
That's awesome. Well, good luck to you, Edith.
Thank you.
And one of our main goals is we would like in the community for them to be more aware of our seniors in the community. There are a lot of them are still very employable, and they still want to work, and they bring integrity, honesty, stability to a job. And we would like for our community employers to consider them. That's my plea, is just consider them. Even though it's part-time, you're getting a valuable employee. They're a great asset to any company.
From the Job Club, we visited 2 of the host agencies to talk with the Experience Works participants. This is Carla Burton, who is the director here at the Grace Place. And Carla, now you are responsible for hiring your employees, and you get several people, I understand, from Experience Works.
Yes.
So tell me about the employees that you hire from Experience Works.
It's just been a delight to get to know the ladies, and when I first interview them and talk to them, I like to find out what their interests are and kind of make it a match in our Grace Place. So that's how it starts out.
And how do you feel about the program?
It's an awesome program. I've just watched the ladies grow in confidence and get to know each other and get to know the other volunteers around Grace Place and develop relationships and grow.
How many employees have you gotten from Experience Works?
We have one employee right now, and then we have one Experience Works person here at this time.
So would you recommend other host agencies or employers out there to hire people from Experience Works?
Definitely.
Okay.
It's just been a really good experience for us.
Yes, sure. They pay to the customer. They're basically like a health magazine. Okay. So I've taken one home and read it, and I found it to be very
good. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you, and stop back again.
I'm standing with Bonnie Clark now here at Grace Place, and Bonnie has gone through the Experience Works program, and I understand that Experience Works got you the job here at Grace Place. Is that right?
Yes, they did.
Awesome. Well, the place looks lovely. Did you have a little bit of a hand in decorating it?
A little bit. A little bit. I'm learning, I guess. You'd say.
Well, what is your job here at Grace Place?
Well, I do various things. I run the cash register. We hang up and put out clothes. We have to examine the clothes to make sure that they're in good condition, everything, before we put them out. We have to put out the dishware and the home interior and all that kind of stuff, and try to make sure that things are organized and clean and neat for people that are coming in to shop here.
Sure. How do you like your job here?
I love it.
Do you?
There's a lot of volunteers that donate their time here. The volunteers that I've worked with are helpful, very, very friendly people. You feel like this is your family too.
Tell me about how you feel about what Experience Works has done for you.
I think if it weren't for Experience Works, I might be out on the street.
Really?
I noticed their ad in the paper, and I interviewed with Dorothy, and she did all the paperwork and answered all my questions, and she was very thorough, very helpful when I got in, to the organization. All I can say is it's a wonderful place to go and get help. If you're of low income and you're needing a job, which a lot of us are, a lot of seniors, for various reasons, want work outside of the home. Gives them a purpose to get up in the morning. And so Experienced Works is kind of a godsend, I would say.
This is Mary Pettico, who also works at Grace Place. And now I understand, Mary, that you were hired full-time.
Yes, I was.
Well, tell me what Experience Works did for you.
They found me very nice jobs.
What jobs?
I worked at the county before, and then I was there too long because of the way they run it. And then they found me this job. This job lasted with Experience Work a little over a year. Then they hired me here, which is very nice, and I'm very happy.
Oh, that's great. So would you recommend Experience Works to those people watching the show?
Oh, I think, yeah, definitely.
This is Joni Anderson, who is the store manager here at the Restore Habitat for Humanity. Hi, Joni.
Hi, Joyce.
Well, tell me about your Experience Works employees. What have they been like, and has it worked out well to have them?
Well, Jane Poplinski has been the longest employee, and she's been here almost as long as the store's been open, which is three plus years now. So it'll be 3 years for her in November. We've had a couple of other workers that have come and gone. She runs the cash register, and also we have little smaller projects that because they have to stay up front and greet the customers and ring up the purchases, we bring small little projects up there for them to keep them busy, sorting, sometimes a little cleaning and rearranging. Yeah.
So have you enjoyed the program? What do you think of the program?
I think it's wonderful. It gives us an opportunity. We have a lot of different programs here at the Restore. We have high school students, we have college students, we have ORC here in a couple different capacities as well. So to have the Experience Works folks on board with us too really just fills us out perfectly.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Joni.
You're
glad
so
it's
welcome.
working for you.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
This is Janie Poplinski here at the Habitat for Humanity Restore. Hi, Janie.
Hi.
So now, Janie, you are a member of Experience Works?
Yes, I am.
Well, tell me what Experience Works has done for you.
They found me a good place to be trained in, and if I wouldn't be, I was sitting home one day wanting to go back to work, and I called up a lady by the name of Laura Montgomery, and she said, "Why don't you go to Experience Work and see if you can get a job?" So I went over to Experience Work and I talked with Dorothy and told Dorothy my situation, and she said, "Well, let's fill out these papers, and well, is there any place in certain you'd like to work?" And I said, "Yes, at the Habitat store. It seems like a lovely place to work because you meet new people and you serve a lot of nice people." So I came, she called, and I came here for an interview, and I talked with the Valiska, who's not here anymore, and she said, "Sure, you can work here." And I was real thrilled to death, and I said, "Is there anything particular I should wear?" And they said, "No, just come the way you want to come." And I started the next day, and I've been here ever since, and I just love doing what I'm doing. And I love the people that come in here and go out here. Sometimes they aren't too happy with different things, but I try to make them happy. And all in all, I just love it here dearly and don't want to leave, but they don't hire people here. You do it to the grace of God. And I'm very thrilled with Sylvia and Dorothy for putting me in here and letting me be here.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yes.
So it's been a real positive thing for
yes,
you.
Yes, it has. There's days when I have problems at home, and I come here and I get over my problems. Because if people come in and say, "Well, good morning, you're still here."
Wow, what a spokesperson. That's
I know
great.
It. Yes. 7. And thank you very much for supporting Habitat. Sure.
Well, we have seen that Experience Works really provides a positive outcome for the seniors involved in the organization. And if you're a senior or if you're an employer and you'd like to hire a senior, you may contact Experience Works at the National Guard Armory. Thank you for joining me today. Till next week, enjoy the Spirit of the Heartland.